former assistant principal at Rich Neck Elementary School, should be held liable for Zwerner's shooting by her 6-year-old student. Zwerner's attorneys argued that Parker failed to take action to protect Zwerner after multiple people alerted her that a 6-year-old student possibly had a gun. During closing arguments, Parker's attorneys said the tragedy was unavoidable and school safety is the responsibility of all school officials, not just one person. NBC News legal affairs reporter Gary Grumbach has been following this case closely, joins us now from outside the courthouse. So, Gary, the jury reaching their verdict, they had this burden of determining whether or not there was gross negligence in this case. Tell us about the decision. Was it unanimous?
Yeah, it was unanimous, and after 3 hours of deliberating today, after 2 hours of deliberating yesterday, a jury of 4 women and 3 men have come to the decision that they found Dr. Ebony Parker, the assistant principal at Rich Neck Elementary School, liable and grossly negligent because of her actions or lack of action on that day of January 6, 2023, when Abigail Zwerner was shot by a 6-year-old student in her class. The testimony over the past 2 weeks has been remarkable, has been emotional. Abigail Zwerner taking the stand herself, saying she thought she was going to die after she was shot. And there was a testimony from more than 15 witnesses, many of them saying, the teachers themselves saying, we gave Dr. Ebony Parker a warning that a student had come to us saying there might have been a gun in this student's backpack. There might have been a gun in this student's jacket pocket. And of course, there was a gun in possession of that individual. Now, in terms of who is paying this $10 million award, that is what the jury decided, $10 million towards Abigail Zwerner. It is not necessarily going to be Dr. Ebony Parker herself. There is an insurance policy that she is covered under because she is a member of the Newport News School Board. She's covered under this insurance policy, and so that's an important point to note here. But what's an also important point to note here is that Dr. Ebony Parker is not done with the court system yet here. She has a criminal trial starting in just about 2 weeks from now because she is charged here in the Commonwealth of Virginia with 8 counts of criminal child neglect. That's a felony here in the state of Virginia. And that is significant because if she is found and convicted, found guilty on those 8 counts, the insurance policy may not actually stand if, in fact, she is convicted. The insurance policy, they may say you can't actually be covered because you are now a convicted felon. So there's a lot of steps to go through here. As they were awaiting the verdict, Abigail Zwerner's family was holding hands. They were hugging. They were right inside the second row, right behind Abigail Zwerner herself. She let out a big smile when she saw the verdict. So a significant moment here today at this Newport News courthouse here, Vicki.
Gary, so $10 million awarded of the $40 million that was sought in this lawsuit. Can the former assistant principal, Ebony Parker, appeal this decision? And have we heard from her after this?
So she certainly can appeal the decision. That is something that would go to the Circuit Court of Appeals here in the Commonwealth of Virginia. In terms of hearing from her, she was actually walked out by a bailiff to the back door of the courtroom, so we don't expect to see her. We do expect to hear from Zwerner and her team in just a few minutes, about a camera right near me here. So we'll see when that does, in fact, happen. They're, of course, going to be pleased with this, but they understand that this is very likely not the end of the road. This is a very emotionally charged moment. And also, this is a big moment when it comes to precedent, right? Individuals that are not the shooter getting charged involved with the shooting. And I think that's a very significant point here. We saw this with the Crumbleys, and now we're seeing it here with Dr. Ebony Parker.
That's a good point. We have seen it with parents, and now we're seeing it with school leaders. A new precedent set today with this verdict. Gary Grumbach, thank you very much.
We thank